the double AA, my bard became an ostrich and is now a pseudo-druid. The background. This happened this last Sunday and was the event that kicked off the session. Understand that I am a very flexible DM, so I let my players get away with doing really weird things. The characters. Reaper, PC1, is an undead skeleton bard and pirate captain, afflicted by something known as soul rot as a result of being undead. He has been running late to sessions for a while. The actual player is a college student though, so I don't blame him for being late. Talos, the second PC, is a half-elf artificer, literally insane, but attempts to be good-natured. I'm pretty loose with what I allow him to be able to make rolls for. Targan, the third PC, is a tiefling fighter, was gifted an object known as the Bone Plate by Moop. Then there's Moop, an NPC. Think about a grotesque murloc, but more human-looking and with an angular fish's features. He is a necromancer and only says two things, Moop and for the Dark Lord. All in all, stand-up guy. The story. The party is in the voting square of the city of Altha, now covered in the blood of 4 tiefling women wearing the garb of the city the party was acting as diplomats for. Only 4 minutes ago, these 4 brutes were claiming to be fighting for the city of Epthis, and assaulted the speakers of the voting assembly as well as the party. Now they are saying nothing, as their bodies lie limp on the ground, and the demons they summoned to aid them abandoned them. The entire party is battled and bruised, especially Reaper, who is now split in 3 pieces. His chest and legs, split in half, lay in the center of the blood ritual circle, and his head is set just outside. Luckily, Reaper is a skeleton, for a normal mortal would most definitely have not survived this level of mutilation. Now, Reaper's player is running late again this week, so I decided to do some impromptu character development, something that has so far been only known as the Other, a being that inhabits the souls of undead creatures. Reaper's eyes went from the typical green glow to casting dark shadows, the holes in his skull leaking echoes of skittering and deep utterances. Something else is in control of Reaper's body now. Talos' player says, so I walk over to the Reaper and put him back together again. Okay, roll sleight of hand. He rolls high on his skill check, and I roll on Reaper's necromantic wild magic chart. Black bolts of lightning escape from Reaper's dark eyes and enter Talos' body, though do not do anything yet. Talos has successfully manipulated the bones to morph into the form of an ostrich. Laughter erupts from everyone at the table. Eventually the laughter subsides, and the party moves back to their home base. Reaper's body, in ostrich form, slowly follows. In real time, a good 10 minutes pass, and Reaper's player joins the session. Reaper's eyes turn back to green. You find yourself sitting on your ship, along with the rest of the party, I declare to Reaper. How did I end up here? I thought we were just at the public assembly, asks Reaper. You don't know how you got back to the ship. Perhaps someone carried you. Ah, sweet, says Reaper. Laughter ekes out of the other players. Reaper's player looks concerned. Hey Reaper, you look a little different today, Talos points out. What do you mean? Reaper asks with incredulity. I say, you look down and see that your bones have been rearranged into the shape of an ostrich. What? How? Reaper looks directly at Talos. Why did you do this? Who said it was me? Says Talos. Reaper rolls insight. Reaper rolls insight and rolls higher than Talos' deception. It was Talos. You can see the bone glue in his hand, I state. Reaper continues to rage at Talos until everyone on the ship decides to go to sleep. Reaper asks people to help him turn back to normal, but everyone is tired after a long day and says he can live with it until tomorrow. Reaper gets attacked by another PC, blah blah blah, gets his head ripped off, blah blah blah, accidentally summons a CR-10 abomination of calcite and depravity. Nothing of great importance. The next day, Reaper, still in ostrich form, approaches a gray door at the bottom of the ship. The door leads to the dwelling of a rather strange fellow, one of the two necromancers on the ship. Reaper knocks on the door, and out steps a 4.5-foot tall mix of man, frog, and an angler fish with black, slimy skin. "Moop," declares the creature. "Hey Moop, can you help me with this?" Reaper gestures to his ostrich-like form. "Moop." Moop considers a while, then gives a thumbs up. "Moop." Moop runs to the top deck and finds Targan, his favorite party member. "Moop." Moop runs up to the top deck and finds his favorite party member. I say to Targan, Moop grabs you with his slimy hand and pulls you to the lower decks. Do you allow him to move you? Targan's player displays the utmost concern, but after a short pause, hesitantly responds, yes. Moop pulls Reaper and Targan into the designated necromancer room. He pulls a slate out of Targan's bag and pulls a jar of blue sap off the wall. He studies the slate and copies the marks and runes onto a new slate. Once done, he begins to meticulously pull apart Reaper's bones and rearrange them in a circle, then covers them with the sap. What's happening?" asks Reaper. "Moop." "Okay." Moop chants a bit in a non-existent language, and the sap burns into the bones of Reaper. He raises some chalk and the freshly transcribed slate to Targan. Targan recognizes what these slates do. They are known as bone slates, and manipulate the bones linked to them to form the shapes that are drawn on the slate. Moop had made him one a week ago that is linked to some fish bones. Targan gets a high number on his sleight of hand roll, and Reaper returns to his normal form. "Can I have that?" requests Reaper. "Sure," and Targan hands Reaper the slate. Fast forward toward the end of the session, and the ship has left and abandoned Reaper and another PC in Alpha. Reaper pulls out the slate and rolls sleight of hand, attempting to draw a lizard to catch up to the ship. He rolls low and becomes a skeletal iguana, allowing him to eventually catch up to the ship once it weighs anchor. The skeleton now has the ability to turn into any animal he wants, as long as he rolls a high sleight of hand. So he has basically become an undead druid, but with an unreliable shape change. TLDR, the prank of one PC gave the other PC the abilities of a whole new class. Well, what do you think of that? Have you guys ever had anything goofy like that happen in one of your games? Let me know in the comments. And if you liked my map video, then go ahead and give me a like and subscribe. I wanted to let you guys know that I have set a goal for myself to reach 100 subscribers in 2 weeks, so I need your guys' help to accomplish this. I also wanted to let you guys know I'm going to do something special for my first 100 subscribers. If this channel ever does get large, I'm going to create a special page in my YouTube channel that allows you to look at them. They will also be treated like Patreons if I ever do get a Patreon, which will include any benefits that comes with. I also wanted to let you guys know that I have now gotten 6 subscribers. Now I only know who 3 out of the 6 of those are, as 2 of them are my other channels, and then 4 of them are unknown. But for some reason, as you can see here, YouTube only shows 1 of them. And that is Mark K. So I just wanted to shout you out, Mark K, and thank you for subscribing to me. And I hope you really do like my content. I thought about, instead of only doing these longer videos, having shorter, like 30-second, just short story videos, and uploading one every day. Obviously, I might not be able to get in videos of me mapping every single time, but I could, when I run out of mapping, show fan art if my channel ever does get big enough to have that. I also wanted to thank Brayden for commenting on my last narrated D&D story. He gave me some really good advice that I'm going to do my best to follow. Because I'm new to reading scripts, I'm not that good at it yet. If you guys like the idea of 30-second short stories every day, then go ahead and tell me in the comments. Because YouTube seems to be goofy and I can't tell who subscribed, please tell me in the comments if you subscribed, and I will make sure to put you on the list of my first 100. I just wanted to thank you guys for watching this video, and remember, this channel is D&D for you.